a bit nervous, if you can't tell. Time to head to Indo. The wind's died down a bit.
3-year anniversary.
Pods have cleared a bit. There's a crocodile. 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 All right, so this is the place where the transition from the kayak to the bicycle happened. There's the men who helped it make it happen.
Wow. Morning.
Chachep and Sunny. Pretty nice, big, sweet house that I've had to myself here. I'm gonna leave the kayak here for 3 or 4 months. My bike came in that box and they helped me put it together. It's ready to roll. We've been hanging out here on these rugs quite a bit. Sunny thought I was being a whiny baby about the mosquitoes, but then he realized that there is in fact lots of them. These are just the ones that died in the fan. Good 50 of them. Thank you so much for all your help.
Thank you to you too.
It's been amazing.
I hope you enjoyed the moment.
I very thoroughly enjoyed it. I've gotten lots of good rest. Day 1100, I think. And it's time to get back on the bicycle. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, Sumatra, Indonesia. So I met Sunny and Chechep and his crew of the cycling crew in Kerinci there. Pretty perfect place to organize my gear, pack up the kayak, clean it, leave it, unpack the bicycle out of the box and get it ready. Sunny and Chechep were great. Well, everybody I met there were just amazing. Sunny was really going out of his way to make sure I was well fed and taking care of me, and he seemed to think that like him hosting me in his town meant that he had to like feed me every meal, and whatever I needed he would send somebody to go get, or he'd go get it himself, which was, it's great to have family in Kerinci and great new friends. And so yesterday I biked out of there at about 6:30 or 7, heading south on my way to Krui. First day on the bicycle, and it was hot and dirty, and I quickly realized how much I had been looking forward to being on the river and off the roads. The roads are just dirty and there's so much exhaust, and it's just gnarly to be... River travel is so much better. Gnarly to be traveling on the roads, you know? Biked across the bridge that the river that I paddled under went under there, and it was nice to see the river again, however briefly. And then it was a bit more of a hillier day than I expected, and then at the end of the day I got arrested by the cops. They said I was going too fast, they said my helmet wasn't nice enough, they said I just looked like a foreigner and they wanted to rob me. Spent the night at the cop station, and that's where I am now, in my cell. Just kidding! No, the bicycle community in Kerinci introduced me to the commander of the police here in Lyric, and he is part of the Lyric bike community. So he had his officers wave me down on the road when I got into town, and they pretty much escorted me to go and meet him for lunch. They brought me to the police station first though, and told me to leave my bike and get in a car with them. But I was like, no, 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 tampa motor. And they were like, but it's far. I was like, how far could it be? I just biked 100 kilometers to get here. And so after a while they understood, and then they escorted me still, which was again up and down some big hills, the little barbecued fish spot where I met Udi, the commander, and a bunch of his friends, and ate some really good barbecued fish. He bicycled back to the cop station. He offered me his house to stay at, which is where I'm at now, which is really nice. It's right beside the police station. And then his whole bike community showed up, and we went for a little ride around town. It's been really great. And I decided to spend another night because I was just pretty tired from the first day on the bike. I've just been hanging out here, sort of chilling, relaxing, resting. Had a fish barbecue again for lunch. It's all good. It's been nice to have another space to myself, to relax and do a bit of writing, figure out my next moves. I've got some issues with the bike. The mechanic who put in my new crank set, for some reason, like on the bottom bracket too, he put more spacers on one side as opposed to the other, so a little bit off, which on the long run is going to do some damage to my knees for sure. So I got to fix that. That same mechanic informed me that my hubs were going to fall apart. Anyways, I'll figure that out. Tomorrow I'll be back on the bike and I'm continuing on. I've got about 1,000 kilometers to go to Krui, to where I'm going to hang out for a bit. busted. I see you filming me. This is great. I get to jump ahead of all the traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Seen a few of these already. This has got to change. Just ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it. So, the most I've traveled on land of the entire journey. A little over 200 kilometers. From Batu Ampat to Jambi. I'm exhausted. And I had an unexpected extra 20K at the end of the day there. Time to go to bed. Gato in the cafe with my new friend Roslan. Really good coffee here. And this is salad. First time trying it. Here's Luckman.
Hi.
We're here in Jambi. Had a couple fine days rest here, and now I'm going to start cycling again. Luckman has been a wonderful host, and I helped out with one of his English classes last night, very briefly, but it was fun.
It was great, it was fun. Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your adventure.
That's the small town Indonesian road and the Batmobile. So I was just bicycling along the road here, and my new friend Aprizal waved me over and offered me some Mizon, some isotonic drink, sports drink. And we've just taken some selfies and meeting new friends. What do you... This lady finds me very entertaining. No left turns. And no playing of the French horn. Is that a French horn or is that a trumpet? Not sure. Yeah. All is good. Love you. Big respect. Big love.